What you are watching right now is a video clip of me sparring with amateur world champion Laurel, who is a Muay Thai fighter, and she is about to expose one of my biggest weaknesses. But more on that in a moment. Now, this video was inspired by a Reddit post that I saw, I think a couple months ago, and it's about a question that you can ask yourself that will improve your life in a variety of different ways. And it's a hard question, but it's a necessary question. The important question to ask yourself is, what is the best strategy to beat you? We all have weak areas in our life. I know that I have a lot of weak areas. You probably do too. And if we ignore those weak areas and only focus on our strengths, it can lead to some failure in some very key moments. You can imagine it like this. Maybe you're someone that is awesome at your job, just whatever you do, you're just very good at it. But in your relationships, they tend to suffer because you're not a very good communicator. Or on the flip side, maybe you are an amazing boyfriend or girlfriend, but you have trouble keeping solid friendships around, so you don't focus on them as much. And so by asking yourself this question, what is the best strategy to beat you? You're really asking yourself, what is my biggest area of weakness right now? Now let's get back to that clip with Laurel, and you're about to see my weakness being exposed, which is high kicks.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, Jesus! I'm so sorry.
Now, I have nearly been knocked out by high kicks multiple times in my life. I started off as a boxer and then eventually moved to like kickboxing and Muay Thai. But high kicks are my weakness. I can't kick very high, and so I guess I just don't expect them, and so people can nail me just like Laurel did. So you are probably not a Muay Thai fighter, but you might have another weakness in your life. Maybe you have a weakness for candy, a sweet tooth, in this case, M&Ms. So if you have that weakness inside of you and you ignore it, you choose not to acknowledge it, what will happen if maybe some M&Ms get laid out on a table for you in your house and you have to walk by them multiple times per day because you don't acknowledge that that is something that you have a weakness for? You might be able to resist a little bit here and there, but you're also going to find that it's very easy just to indulge. So you can take action once you know your weakness, or really the best strategy to beat you. You can take those M&Ms and you can get them out of the house. That is one of the main reasons that I don't have a lot of ice cream or other things in the house, just because I have a weakness for those things. And to bring the conversation full circle, I, as a Muay Thai fighter, could learn some strategies to compensate for those high kicks instead of just trying to avoid them. In fact, that's one of the things I'm really working on these days. So take a moment and ask yourself, what is the best strategy to beat you? Just choose one area of your life. It might be career or relationships or maybe a hobby you have. Figure out what is the best strategy to beat you. And if you are feeling brave, post that strategy to beat you in the comments below. Maybe your enemies will find it and they will use it against you. But you can also post what you're going to do to mitigate that weakness. Just like I try not to keep ice cream in the house because that is my weakness. What can you do to mitigate those strategies that are very effective against you? All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below, and as always, have a good rest of your day.